Okay, testing. Yeah, we are live. I will be back soon. When the count. Hold on. Yeah, okay, we are live. Yeah. We'll be playing the game Silk, which will be the very first time I boot up the game. And I will be back once the countdown has finished. Until then, enjoy this indie music with a female-fronted metal band. See you soon! Yeah, we are live. Hello, hello. Let me just put on some sweet background music and I will be right with you. There we go. Okay, that should do it. Okay, welcome to the stream. Let's get the introductions out of the way first. I am your host, Mika Kara Zorel, and with us we have the official Muso Monday mascot. He's the only pineapple flavored mascot, and she always cuts her nails before a date. It is the one, the only Sankyu-san, of course. And the reason that we have Sankyu-san today is, well, she is the official Muso Monday mascot, but we are playing a game related, according to the game description, Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I've never played this game before. I've never even booted it up to make sure that it works. If it doesn't, I have a backup plan. But then we'll have to change the name. The game is about the Silk Road. I assume it is. I don't actually know. Looking up information about this game has been a treat because there's so much background to who actually made the game and what it's inspired by and what that game was like. But I can find nothing at all except a poorly written critical review of the game and some gameplay footage that made it so that I couldn't make heads or tails of what the game was, what even the genre of the game is. So this will be exciting. However, we have a couple of things that I would like to address first. We still have the ongoing situation in Ukraine, which houses some developers that I woke up to this morning. I checked with GSC, the developers of the STALKER, Clear Sky, if you're a fan of zero punctuation, or simply Stalker Clear Sky, which is what the game is actually, well, one of the games is actually called. They're based in Ukraine, and they said in a tweet this morning that they woke up to Russia invading their home country and that they were ready to fight back. So the developers of Stalker are actually planning to go out there and fight the Russians. Which I don't know how to feel about that. I on one hand I support them, on the other hand, holy shit, these guys might not come back. So yeah, same for the Metro series. I'm sure you've heard of the Metro series. They've been on PlayStation Plus, they've been on everything. They're also based in Ukraine. So they decided that rather than sit in their offices or try to escape the country, they were gonna go out there and hopefully kick some Russian ass. Yeah, I'm not a religious person, but man, I sure do pray for their safe return, cause man, yeah, we may never hear from those guys again, and we may never get a sequel to the Stalker or Metro franchises, unfortunately. So, yeah. There is a bundle for this War of Mine where all of the proceeds go to aiding the Ukrainian people. It doesn't really matter where you buy it. You can buy it on GOG, you can buy it on Steam, you can buy it on probably the PlayStation Store. It's everywhere. It's $4. You can get it. All of the proceeds will go to Metro series is already done. Yeah, sure, but I would like the developers to stay alive so, you know, they can make other games, but right now that doesn't seem likely, unfortunately. But yeah, if you go and look for this War of Mine on either Steam or GOG, I already own the game on Steam, so I had to buy it again on GOG instead. So yeah, if you want to support them, please go do that. It's only $4. Doesn't even matter if you like the game. All the proceeds will go towards helping the people of Ukraine. So that was an update. I think I did have some more. Let me check. I actually tried to make like a script or something for once. I mean, I always plan what I'm going to say, but I don't exactly write scripts. Let's see, give me a sec, I'm sorry. Let's see here, GSA. Let's see here, Oh yeah. Ukrainian developers also include, they made Cryostasis, the horror game, big rigs over the road racing. I'm sure you've heard of that. They also did Mag Runner, which I own. Another game called Heroes of Annihilated Empires, another game I own. Pretty cool, actually. So yeah. Now, rather than stay on that, because this is not a news show, unfortunately, I can't do much right now. But we're gonna talk, try to talk a little bit about Silk, the game we're gonna play. I'm gonna fly the Ukrainian flag in the background in solidarity with them, because that's the only thing I know how to do right now. So yeah, actually let's just go to the background so you can actually see it. Yeah, here you have the Ukrainian flag, it's in the background. We changed the title of the it says "No War, Please." There's a bunch of people of sports fame that have been saying this. There was one of the best tennis players in the world right now in the males division. He's Ukrainian Russian descent. He literally wrote "No More War, Please" on one of the cameras that was filming the match. And there's also been an uproar in FIFA where, among other countries, Sweden and Poland decided that they wouldn't play Russia. Like, they just refused to play a match with them. Like they'd said, we'd rather just give you the win, I guess, because we're not fucking playing you guys. You can go to hell. So yeah. That's the... So we're gonna fly this flag in the background. It's not much, I know, but it'll be here for as long as it needs to be. I can do the trans flag some other time. We have a giveaway in the chat called House Flipper. It's when you... it's a simulation about you get old houses, you fix them up, make them real nice, and you sell them for profit. Very peaceful indeed. Now, this game here, let me see here, can turn off the music. Yeah, this game here is made by a developer that, let me see the name here. I'm just gonna scroll up. It is made by, sorry, my text is a bit garbled at the moment. Further up, I think. Somewhere here. Yeah, okay. So this game is made by a guy called Chris Bateman. It is actually pretty rare for this guy to make games. We're gonna boot up the game. It's made by Chris Bateman. He is known as the guy who, well, he was partially responsible for a game called... Wow, the audio is a bit loud. Give me a sec. Okay, does that work for you guys? Yeah, this is literally the first time I'm seeing the screen. But yeah, Chris Bateman. So this guy is part of a team that you could almost say has the same the same concept as a company called Concept, which is they were the brains behind a little known platform shooter called Mighty Number 9. You may have heard of that. Maybe. So his company, they've been doing the same thing where they design, they make ideas for games, or they write plot for games. Like they'll provide like a proper story for another a game made by another developer. Like actually like hash out the story mode, the dialogue. If you talk to somebody, an NPC, they'll write that, or they'll do like comic book panels to explain the plot, or just design the mechanics, or come up with ideas that they think that other developers should be doing. It's the game is published by SWE Games, and yeah, when I saw this game, I saw the guy on... he's not pictured right now, somehow. But if you go to my Twitter account, you can see the image that I put up earlier today. You can see the image with an uncanny resemblance. One of the characters looks so much like Zhuge Liang. It was enough for me to just actually see the game. This is a new game. The game description says you can go through the 3 kingdoms in this game, and there is a guy on the cover that looks exactly like Zhuge Liang from Romance of the 3 Kingdoms. So based on that, I decided, yeah, we're gonna get this game. It's $10, but yeah. So I've never booted this game up before, so I have no idea what's actually coming. It does look like we do not have an options menu, so we're gonna look at how to play. Okay, move forward, turn right, turn left, quick turn, inventory and roster, toggle map, toggle roster, action button, zoom. Okay. Here we have an advisors. Select an option with left or right to view it. Hold X to choose a selected option. Every choice in the game works in this fashion. If you're not sure which destiny to play, take the Traveler. Roster. Open or close the roster with triangle. Use left and right to view your advisors. Okay, so here we have an example. Practical Nomad, Warrior from Kashgar, Battle, Excellent, Animals, Good, Trade, Good, Wayfare, Fair. Your hero is at NE and always has a task shown, completed to earn experience for the entire caravan. Experience for the entire caravan, so it's like what, a traveling simulator, I guess? Pressing down takes you straight to the inventory. Use up, down, left, right to move. Up advances you 1 league. The faster you travel, the less time will pass as you move forward. Press down to perform quick turns. You can go anywhere except for deep water, foothills, and mountains. Square opens the map. Pause. Toggle muted colors while on the map. What does that mean? Be careful in deserts. Sandstorms can be extremely dangerous. Okay. Every night as the sky darkens, you have to camp. Your advisors will offer helpful suggestions for what to do each night. Select option. Hold X to choose selected option. Look for places you can hunt and gather like rivers, woods, and stick close to them at night. Rivers and woods, okay. Inventory. Check the caravan's inventory often. Press triangle to open the roster. Then, what is that? Down to go straight to it. You'll need 1 provisions for each advisors and guard every night. Everything you do is more successful while the caravan spirit is high. Okay, so this is starting to sound like... what is that game called? The Oregon Trail? It's starting to sound a bit like the Oregon Trail. I hope it doesn't have like all of those diseases that you just suddenly die from. Whenever you make a choice, the goods bar shows what you might gain. Gain, blue, or lose, red. The blue light shows a gain in spirit. The red light shows a loss. With this much wool, we can acquire fine silk at perfect trade, okay? When you hire advisors, you can either gain either a camel or a horse. Horses are slightly faster than camels, but camels carry more goods. When you're in a settlement, triangle brings up the town menu. Every time you visit a settlement that is not hostile towards you, the game will save. You will also save at every caravanserai. I have no idea what that means. I guess it's a gathering spot for caravans, maybe? Oh my god, battle? Okay, we got battle. Tactics make a big difference, but many battles will be won by the side with the most troops. Each guard, advisor with battle skills and horse surrounded counts as 1 combatant. Bandit figures represent roughly 5 enemies. Small town militia about 20. For armies, each figure is about 100. Try to outnumber your foes. Okay. So we have a grasp of what the controls are. Your adventure is loading. I sure hope so. Choose your destiny. You yearn to be the first traveler to cross the Silk Road from the Roman city of Antioch to the fabled nomad citadels in the Sea of Death. The Sea of Death. Okay. Far to the east and then back again. Exploration beginner for players looking for an easier challenge. Disgraced from your position as a general, you seek vengeance. Build a war chest and fight until every citadel and mint loyal to the Parthian Empire swears allegiance to you. Battle events for players who have mastered both trade and battle. Here we have another one. From the satraps on the border of the Kushan Empire, your family strive to maintain their power. The youngest of your bloodline, you seek to prove yourself by capturing treasure from any free imperial mints. Challenging, learn to raise an army. And finally, you have fleeing the chaos of the freak. Oh, here we have the connection. Fleeing the chaos of the Free Kingdoms, you head west from the Han Empire with plenty of silk. You seek to command a trade empire spanning several allied towns and citadels. Trade, challenging, learn to become the master of the bazaar. Ah, wow. I mean, Free Kingdoms already? Then again. So this is probably, I guess, easy... normal, and these two are hard, I guess, like harder battles or harder trade. Okay, so okay, so we're gonna start with the traveler because the game said you should. Choose your hero. Okay, so we have a couple of characters to choose from. Bertha intrepid Roman merchant from Germania with very good trade skills as well as being fair with animal... Oh, wait. Let me actually see here. Oh, here's the guy. Okay, it's not Zhuge Liang, it's Zhuang Bong. Okay, so... Let's see here. Zhuang Bong, he would be related to Liu Bong, who was the ruler of the Han Dynasty. We know that guy from Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires that we just played. I will play that on Monday. We might have a look in, like, hold on. Let me actually... Zhuang Bong. Let me boot up Empires to see if this guy actually shows up. Just very, very quickly. I'm interested. Zhuang Bong. As we did see that this game actually had some DLC characters, and Liu Bong was one of them. So we're gonna have a very, very quick look. Let's see here. We're gonna do no. If you take Conquest mode, you take New Game, and you just pick whatever, and then we go to Add-on character. Yeah, this is the guy I was thinking of. Liu Bong. This mad lad of a person. Not him, though. So let's go back to Silk. Sorry, our main theme is Dynasty Warriors and Romance of the Three Kingdoms related games after all, so I had to check for accuracy. But yeah, it's not him. It is not him. You can see that... oh wait, you actually can't, because there is a loading icon. Actually, it's Zhang-Yu-san is in the way. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you have to hold down. Okay, let's see the other characters. Xu Feiyan, Zhang Zheng, Zhang Pingyang, Worldly Han Merchant from Chengdu. Very interesting. Chengdu, Nanyang, Zhuzhou. Yeah. All of these are at least towns that appear in Romance of the Three Kingdoms and the Dynasty Warriors games. Zhuzhou, Nanyang, Chengdu. Chengdu is the biggest town. We're not gonna play as those characters though. So let's go back to the characters we can actually play as. I'm not playing on the hard mode in a game I've never even touched before. Ava, okay. Amiable Roman merchant from Germania with excellent trade skills as well as being fair with animals and fair in battle. Okay. Bran, civic-minded Roman merchant from Britannia with excellent trade skills as well as being fair with rituals and rituals. So there's magic in this game? And fair at Wayfair. Okay, We want somebody who's good at Wayfair. Porcia, cautious Roman merchant from Syria. Wow. Okay. Very good trade skills as well as fair with animals and fair with rituals and good at Wayfair. Okay, this is looking like a strong option. Valerius, practical Roman merchant from Syria. He's a Roman merchant from Syria. Yeah. Because you yeah, it's pretty cool. Dan says excellent, interesting character select. It's pretty cool that you actually have different characters. And oh, she looks cool. Morvarid, well-traveled Parthian soldier from Barkana, very good battle skills as well as being fair with animals and fair with... okay, just says what they are. We can look at the last one too and see what we have here. Eudoxia from Kushan. I believe Kushan is... that close to China? Okay. No, that's Kishan Hills. So, yeah. Epoleos, sensible Kushan. Aiden, righteous nomad warrior. Bedia, cautious nomad warrior from... okay. Yeah, so we're gonna pick Traveler, and we're gonna pick this lady here. Because we want somebody who is... Did they? I think they... Did they just change the stats? Oh, hello, Defying Zero. Welcome. I thought it said she was good at Wayfarer. That's, Did that change because I... Hold on. Sorry about this. We're gonna... Did they change the stats on the characters when I rebooted the game? Because that is very interesting. There's some RNG, and you're not even past the character select screen yet. Holy shit! Okay, let's try this again. Because I was sure it said she was good at Wayfarer, and now it says she's good at rituals instead. That's so interesting. But yeah, Defying Zero, how are you today? Also, Pretty Cool Dan, how are you today? I hope this Saturday has been a good one so far. Also, thank you for tuning in. We're playing Silk, the game that I bought specifically because a guy that looked like Zhuge Liang is on the cover. This is... was the load time supposed to be this long? Currently, Defying Zero says, currently taking a water break. I'm actually streaming right now. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, yeah, you were. I'm sorry. I believe the game crashed. So we're gonna do this again. Okay. Gonna try this again. I think it didn't like the fact that I kept switching games. Yeah. I just want to find out. Sorry, I'm always so interested in like how games work, so I always take forever to finish doing shit in games. Let's see here. Okay, so the game booted up just fine. Let's see here again. Okay. Fair at Wayfarer. Fair at Wayfarer, fair in battle. Excellent trade skills. Good trade skills. Huh. So it does appear that the stats actually change every time you boot up the game. Huh. Okay, so she's very good at trade skills now, and this guy's excellent trade skills. I don't think that was the case before, but okay. So who's the best at Wayfarer? Very good trade skills, fair in battle. Very good trade skills. Yeah, okay, let's just pick this one. Oh, we have companions. Okay, who is? I want somebody who's really good at Wayfarer. Two of these characters we already saw before. Very good animal skills, fair in battle rituals. Excellent battle skills, being fair in rituals, fair. Okay, excellent battle skills. Let's go with that. What are we looking at? Open the roster with triangle. You can check your heroes and advisor skills from here. Okay. Resolute Roman Legionnaire from Syria. Laodicea. Okay. Jump to inventory with down. Okay, here's our inventory. Caravan is 28% laden and traveling fast. Good, that's what we want. Okay. There's no audio. Okay, so let's look at the map. This is okay. Very interesting style, but there's no music at all? What happens if we go into... Okay. We need a right...
lay a lush park of woods and waters, with a temple to the oracular god Pythian Apollo, and a temple to the goddess Hecate underneath.
We need a right giver if we are to perform the rituals at this temple. Paradise of Daphne. Okay, so we are currently in Greece. We are currently in Greece. No audio whatsoever. I might have to turn on some our own music. While at the castle, I used to open the town menu. You can. Okay. So let's hire some Guanzhou. Sensible Han guide from Luo Yang. Wayfarer. Oh yes, we want this guy. Please hire this guy. No matter what we're trading, we have nowhere to go without someone to show us safe paths. Yes. Guarding the caravan against danger takes more than soldiers. We need a safe path. Yeah, okay. They're all saying we should hire this guy. Okay. Vigilant Kushan, Satraps, Battle Superior. We're attempting targets for bandits with this many goods to trade. Consider hiring someone else skilled in warfare. One soldier is more than enough to guard us. The ways of war are largely unknown. Okay, yeah, well, let's get this guy as well. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, it's that guy. Okay. It looks like there's not gonna be any music in this, so let me put on some tunes. Okay, how about that? That good for you guys? Okay, so let's see here. Do we cross the shallow water or do we go along the beach? I think we're gonna go along the beach. The trees are different here to those that I am used to, but they will soothe my soul. Let us set up watches for the night and fortify our encampment. There's no reason to take chances. If we can wait a little longer to eat, I will gladly take to the hunt. We must groom the horses tonight, remove the mud before it sets. Okay. So we're gonna wait a little. Okay, so we have a map. There's still a path. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff from that caravan, I guess. How does this map work? Oh, okay, so we got into okay. We're not gonna go any further. We can't go any further in this direction. There is a beauty to the mountains, but there is no way I'm leaving the safety of our camp. If we camp on higher ground, it will be easier to defend ourselves should we be attacked this night. Yeah, okay, let's go with that. Well, yeah, I gained experience in battle. Okay. I wonder if the map is random. Apparently, let's talk a little bit about that, actually. The thing is that according to the developer, the map is actually handcrafted, and it is 30 times the size of, what was the game he said? Skyrim? So all of this is not RNG, actually. Apparently there is some RNG in the game, but apparently the map is not one of them. There is a full map that you can find on the... This game actually had a Kickstarter. I believe maybe it's based on a board game, because there is a board game called with the same title. But I'm not sure. Today's ride was across rocky ground. It would be prudent to check our horses. Camp higher ground. A little longer. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go with yeah, we got better morale. Okay, so okay, we should probably keep heading in that direction because there is actually a path here. Apparently you can cross shallow water. So if you go to these, you'll save. I have kinfolk here who will gladly shelter us. Yeah, okay. Ah, very good. Okay. So now, I believe this is the path we want to go in. Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, so according to the developer, there is no randomly generated map. It's all made by hand. I can't quite tell. I think the map is mostly in 2D. And yeah, it's inspired by a game called The Lords of Midnight, which is an old ZX Spectrum game that had a travel similar to this game. It did have an RNG element to it, and it was Lords of Midnight itself was actually inspired by like basically Lord of the Rings, and you had to stop the bad guy Doomdark, because, you know, if you're a bad guy, you gotta have a name like fucking Doomdark. So in that game you had two goals, and you could try to do one or the other or both. One of them is you simply find Grimdark's stronghold, or no, Doomdark's stronghold. Grimdark, Doomdark, which was in the far north of the map, and you try to raise an army, and you just take down his entire. You beat him by force, basically. Or you could take the Lord of the Rings route and find what was called the Ice Crown, and if you destroy that, he loses his powers, which means you win the game. And you would also have to contend with Doomdark's forces, which would move around the map at random and try to take over towns. And if they took over the capital of the free lands, you would lose the game. Or if they killed the main character, you would also lose the game. So you would be playing sort of a board game against the computer. Like, the computer would send out troops at random at the start of the game, and then try to win from there. And you had to, like, decide how you were going to go about doing things. Do you want to find the Ice Crown and destroy that, or do you want to raise an army and kick his ass? That was the premise of Lords of Midnight, which this game is apparently inspired by. There was one more game that the developers said that they were inspired by, which was Eye of the Beholder. I'm not sure if anyone here is familiar with Eye of the Beholder, but I played that growing up. There's 3 games in the series. Eye of the Beholder is based on Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Basically, what is that? Dungeons and Dragons version 2.5, I believe. And Eye of the Beholder is, of course, a pun, you know, of the saying Eye of the Beholder, and also Dungeons and Dragons have beholders in them, obviously. Those things with lots of eyeballs. So, yeah, Eye of the Beholder was actually one of the first first-person perspective games to ever arrive for anything. See here, I'm not against getting Hermes' blessing. After all, trade is sacred to him, but someone else will have to show me what to do. Let's see here. These herms are not as good as not as grand as those back home, but we should still honor the giver of good fortune by adding a stone here. It never hurts to honor a god of travel. Someone knows the right. Okay, so we're gonna go with this lady here. She seems to know. Okay. So I guess we should be heading in this direction. Yeah, Eye of the Beholder was, let's see here, one of the earliest examples of a first-person perspective game. And it was quite successful. And it came out well before Wolfenstein, games like that. They actually had a couple of games on the Amiga.
The port of Laodicea was one of 4 Roman colonies in coastal Phoenicia and had been made its capital by Emperor Severus, who fortified the city and made it exempt from Roman taxation.
Okay, so the town Laodicea Metropolis, friendly Imperial Mint, caravan is from... okay. Let's see here. Begin trading with X. Okay. Oh, we got a follower. Also, it appears that the Kishi4033. Hello. Where are you tuning in from, if I may ask? And how are you doing today? We are playing a game called Silk. I've never played this game before, so I'm figuring things out as we go. I am Mika Akara Zorel, and with us we have the official Musa Monday mascot, Sanku-san, who you can see on stream right now. Yo, Matti from Landskrona. Ah! So, let's see here, Matti, So, have we met IRL before? I feel like that name sounds familiar, but it could be one of a couple of people. So yeah, let me know. Yeah, okay, we've met. Okay, then I think I have an idea who you are. Especially if we work together at one point, then I definitely know. Are you perhaps someone who is familiar with Folkeuniversitetet? Because then I definitely know who you are. Also, welcome to the stream. Thank you for following. Let's see here. Stock. Okay. Should we trade some wool for supplies? I can't say I want to use silk to buy provisions, but doing so would get us plenty. We can always use silver to purchase provisions if you feel we need more. I don't know about you, but I could eat something right now. Can someone get me something tasty from the bazaar stalls? Ah, okay. A little. I also like Super Smash Bros. Oh, now, yeah, okay. You like Smash Bros. Melee. Then I definitely know who you are. Yeah, welcome to the stream. I started streaming Mondays and Thursdays. We specialize in games connected to Romance of the Three Kingdoms. One of the great pieces of literature. One of the greatest pieces of literature ever. There are so many games with characters based on it. Unfortunately, Smash Brothers does not have one of them. Not even a vague reference. But we did talk in a previous stream about how Smash and Smash and Dynasty Warriors are only separated by a single game because Pokemon Conquest exists. And Pokemon Conquest has characters from both the Pokemon universe and the Musou games, which includes Dynasty Warriors. You wish Melee had Lubu. Yeah, then you are familiar. If you want Lubu in your Smash game, you should try out Pokemon Conquest so you can have Pikachu with Lubu. Yeah, so we'll have a game that actually features the Lubu on Monday. This game also has characters from the Three Kingdoms, but we have not seen an example yet, just locations. This game takes place during AD 200, which is when the Romance of the Three Kingdoms war was in full swing and the Three Kingdoms had actually been created. However, the chances of Lubu actually showing up are slim to none because he died in, I believe, 180 AD, so he would be dead at this point. Did you know that Lubu actually, as well known as he is, he only shows up in the first third of the book before he's dead? So even though he's like one of the most well-known characters in Romance of the Three Kingdoms, he's only there for like not even the first half of the plot before a guy called Cao Cao, who is the main villain, corners and kills him. Yeah, something about yellow turbans and then Cao Cao beats him, right? Yeah, that is... Oh, wow, you actually know... You really know your stuff. Yeah. The Yellow Turban Rebellion is where Dynasty Warriors and the Romance of the Three Kingdoms starts. And Lubu is a huge player at the start of it. But then he decides to kill his master, Dong Zhuo, and he gets hounded by Cao Cao as a result. According to the games, Cao Cao actually pretty decisively just kicks his ass because that's what the book says. According to history, though, Cao Cao was on the ropes for a while, like, because Lubu was a fucking monster. It was only because Cao Cao had control of what was essentially the official, like the regular army, because he just had, you know, tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of troops, and Lubu's forces were dwindling. Like, he couldn't just tell the emperor to give him more soldiers, whereas Cao Cao could just do that, like as many as he needed over and over until he won. Ah, okay. Yeah, if you're interested, do check in on Moose on Monday. We always talk about Romance of the Three Kingdoms there. This is an extra stream for an indie game. Let's see. We're gonna do. We're gonna get a lot of provisions. So we lost a bunch of silk, but we got provisions. Ta-da! You gain experience in trade. Okay, so let's Can you actually get out of the screen? Wool for supplies? Nah. Okay, now I just need to figure out how to exit this screen. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna go through all the buttons. Triangle doesn't do anything. Circle doesn't do anything. Square doesn't do anything. Down, nothing. Up, nothing. Left, right. Do you have to like pick 4 choices, or what is that? Oh, okay, now we can... Oh, okay. So you... okay. Now I understand. Okay, so we're gonna go to this. That's gonna let us save. They will share food with us if we share ours with them. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see here. We're gonna check the roster. Visit a Parthian citadel at east of Roman lands. Okay, that's our mission. We can't really go east unless we go down, though. Are we to the east? There's stuff to grab over here, though. Get this thing. Okay, got some silk. So, is there a side path here? Okay, so the main character wants to visit a temple to the east, she says. Sunset on the water reminds me of how I miss the seas of home. Okay, that doesn't tell us anything. Water protects us from one side. This is a good place to defend. If we can wait a little longer, we must groom the horse. Yeah, let's do that. Took some provisions. Okay, I feel like I'm getting the hang of this. There is a game called Draken that this reminds me a little of in terms of what it looks like. Dedicating to Mithras is all the rage in the Legion these days. There's always a new god for the citizens to sacrifice to. Yeah, of course a Roman would say that. So far I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. Like I said, we're still figuring stuff out. The fool test their strength against the sun itself, and we learned of Helios from the west, yet every sun temple here is dedicated to either Apollo or Mithras. Foreigners, what can you do? I guess he doesn't realize that Helios and Apollo would be the same guy. Yeah, we're gonna go with Roman lady here. She seems to know what she's talking about. Okay, moving east is oh, okay. In this direction? Yeah, okay, so this is the east direction, which is where the game suggests that we should go. Yeah, we're just gonna go with this. Let's see. Okay, she's the only one that actually knows how to do this shit, so... Very interesting look on the game, I will say. I really like this hand-drawn sort of 3D feel. Let's visit. Oh, here's something. Oh, what is that? What is that? Is that a horse? Oh no, it's raining. The storm disturbs the horses. Our ride tomorrow will be tougher if we do not settle them. The fury of the heavens is upon us this night. The storm is almost upon us, but the gates of the town have already closed for the night. We may still shelter outside the walls more safely than anywhere else. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so we used a bunch of provisions, but now the town is open. That's a wolf over there. The caravan is unsettled. Ah, so we have different things here. Silver. Okay, so we could trade some... Trade some animals. Oxen. I know it will slow us down, but we could carry many more goods. Nah. Okay, yeah, no, we're not doing that. We have enough silver to get a horse if you wish. I would be happy for someone to trade camels for horses even if the deal were not in our favor. The soldiers may value the horse more than camels, but you cannot carry anywhere as many of... okay. There's nothing more valuable in the battlefield than fine horses, but it is somebody else's task to acquire them. Trade horses for camels. No, trade camels for horses, or trade gold for horses. Yeah, let's buy some horses then. Okay, 20 horses for a... 20 silver for a horse, a reputation, slightly experience, okay, yeah, okay. Okay, we're starting to get the hang of this. Pretty cool Dan says, remember, we have a raffle today, be sure to enter. Yes, indeed, we are giving away, via raffle, a game called House Flipper, where you buy and refurbish old houses. So we gotta save.
Laodicea enjoyed a certain degree of autonomy, despite being officially governed by a legate in Rome, and was growing swiftly on the back of Silk Road trade.
Okay, so this... Silver and wool will become more valuable as we travel east, but we shall make a better profit with the wool. Okay. We're gonna buy some then. Let's do, oh wait. They only have 200, so okay, let's do... 37. Okay. So we need to travel down towards the water. Today's ride across rocky ground, it would be prudent to check our horses. Water protects on one side. Yeah, let's go with that. It's here it falls slightly, but we're safe. And I wish you had a compass so you can know which direction you're actually going. May I practice my fishing here? Yeah, sure. Okay, let's see here. So... is this direction? No. Okay, so that is east. Okay, so we're gonna want to go east. We actually haven't encountered any battles yet, as far as I can tell. Okay, we have wolves. They're moving around very quickly. Okay, let's see what happens if we run into them. I have no fear of wolves, and neither should you. I will slay that one. Wolves prey upon the unwary. Let me lead a hunting party to drive them away. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so that was what a battle was? Yeah, there's a level system. It does appear. Cheap. What does sheep do? They'll trade silver for sheep here, but it will slow us down. The less said about sheep, the better. Don't underestimate the advantages of traveling across the wilderness with sheep. Okay, nobody wants to buy the sheep. Let's go to this fortification here. Status. Okay, if we go down... No, if we go in the opposite direction, we'll, yeah, sure. Okay, so this method seems to be the character we're playing as does appear to be like sort of a practice mode, which is why this game is so we're not seeing a lot of action. So let's keep heading east. Now we're across the water. There's a town up here somewhere. Or what is that, a rock? I feel safer in the mountains than in their shadow, but perhaps I should not. Let us set up watches for the night. There's no reason to take chances. There's no way I'm leaving the safety of our camp. Yeah, let's just be chill. So we're still traveling east. Here's another town. Ah, there's some stuff. Interesting. Temple of Jupiter, Heliopolitanus. Yeah. We don't really have one person capable of doing any rituals. There was a lot of, like, is that people? Animals? Little harm should come to us when we camp this close to other folks' dwellings, but that does not mean we are welcomed here. Okay. So what do we have over there? Is this a desert? Yeah, it looks like a desert. There is a town or something over here though. Uh-oh. Let me try to parlay. We may be able to strike a deal and avoid bloodshed. Outlaws prey on the weak. If we form a defensive line and bombard them with arrows, victory will be ours. I shall begin planning our escape should a tidal battle turn against us. These brigands are too few in number to threaten us. Charge them now and watch them scatter. Yeah, I like the idea of that. We are victorious. Watch these dogs scatter. Okay. Let us pursue these Roman villains to their camp and burn it to the ground. Yeah, okay. We took all of their shit. Okay. Interesting. What is this? The brigands flee before us. Although it will take time, we should pursue them to their stockade and raid it for supplies. I rest easier knowing we have a fire beside us, yeah. Okay, so what is this? Spices. Oh yeah. I can't see a good reason to trade our silver for spices, but the traders here will be happy. Okay. Can I practice trading wool for spices? I'll need the experience. Silver for spices is a good trade, I think. May I attempt to make a deal? Have you seen how much they want for spices? We definitely should not be buying it here. Okay, let's try to make a deal then. Okay. Yeah, this is a very chill game. Very, very chill. Okay, we did have something else to look at. What is that? What is this? Nothing? Okay. We are continuing to head east. That's a town, I believe. I wonder what kind of trophies this game has, actually. Let me just check. It's not syncing. Would it be... No. Sometimes when you don't get the trophies like that, it's because the games haven't... They've been released, but the trophies haven't synced with the PS4 servers yet. I don't think that's the case, though. This game has been out for like a week. It usually happens on the same day, so I'm not sure what is going on here. It's not syncing. I have played some games that came out and started grinding them right away, and you would get the trophies, but they wouldn't show up on the list properly. Let us just set up watches for the night. Yeah. Okay, we got a task. Visit a Peruvian town. Okay, I'm not sure, but we'll try to make it over here. Use this. Okay, or what is this?
Edessa's rich farmland made it a key supply point in the Roman military campaign in Mesopotamia. Emperor Severus demanded that it not fall to any Parthian counterattack.
Aha! Okay. We have plenty of supplies, very little silk, and no soldiers. No soldiers for sale, though. I'm starting to think we could make the game a little more interesting by playing on a higher difficulty. But yeah, that could make it, okay, let's see here, Roman, Peruvian, Kushan, Han, and the Nomad. What do you guys say? Let's try something a little more hardcore. Let's see, what if we pick something a little more interactive with learn how to raise an army. Yeah, Kushan Empire. Let's see what this looks like. Very good battle. Excellent battle. Good with trade. Yeah, let's do this guy. I like him. Fair with rituals. Excellent rituals. Okay. Ah, you can buy soldiers. We got extra guards. See how this changes.
The heavily fortified citadel of Chach stood near the fertile Fergana Valley, overlooking the Great Lake of Adar.
Until we have a horse for everyone, we do not have enough. As distance tests a horse's strength for time reveals a person's character. Okay, so now it becomes a little more important to actually keep track of what you have. Okay, so we need 3 horses. We have nothing to trade with. Okay. So if we go to the town, the settlement, where is that here? Okay, let's see here. Battle, good. Rituals, fair. Battle, good. Rituals, here. He's the best one. Without a merchant, who will buy the animals to sacrifice? Okay. Yeah, and this guy as well. Okay, so we got some more people. Let's see if we can buy some horses. Yeah, okay. Two camels for 5 horses. That should do. Okay. So, let's check our objectives. If we can just... this guy. Practice your battle skills by defeating bandits. Okay, so let's go out and find some bandits to kill. Don't know where they are, but... just head in a random direction. Oh, that's a lot of food. Because we have a whole army. Okay, so things are heating up. You cannot cross this river, it looks like. Oh, wait, here. Minus 109? We're in trouble. We have a lot of food, but we can't do this for very long. Maybe we overdid it with the soldiers. A hungry wolf sees only food. Wolves, never a good traveling companion. Do not be troubled by these wolves, they're just curious. Ah yes, the guy who's a master of animals. Didn't know you could swap out heroes. Well, I just started a new campaign with new heroes. We have plenty of yeah. Let's we could get for even just a single spice yard. Yeah. We need all the food we can get. Okay. We need to find bandits to kill, apparently. Okay, we got a new mission. Defeat 3 bandits, okay. Really help if we knew where they were. Instead of spending resources to just travel. $39. What is that? Horses? Now we're in the desert. That's bad. Are we gonna die? These open lands allow us to be spotted by enemies at great distance. Let's put out a fire. Horses cannot graze. There is hardship for all. Desolate wastes surely were not meant for living souls to travel. I fear that there's dust caked in every part of my body. Yeah, let's just go with main character. Oh no, we're traveling in the desert. The game specifically told us not to. Let us ask by Ulgon blessing for Algo. Wow, that is a sentence. Let us ask for by Ulgon blessing this night by making an offering by these shallow waters. It is always good to make a camp near fresh water. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't think anything is gonna happen. We are traveling in the desert though. Let's follow along the shoreline, see what happens. Is that a bandit? We need to kill those guys, so let's just go. Yeah, come over here. We shall rout these brigands if we hold firm and strike with our bows. Fighting is not the only choice. They may take a gift. No. This is not a good place to fight, but it is a good place to negotiate. Battle is to be joined. We shall not shirk from our duty. Yeah, let's kill these guys. The bandits are routed. I must have a camp in the Kushan wall. Let's raid it for supplies. Yes, let's do that. Okay, so the game is relatively simple. What else can you do? So we have a couple of modes where you have the easy mode where you just travel. You have the slightly harder mode where you amp up everything by a little, and then you have hardcore trade mode and hardcore battle mode. These open lands allow us to be spotted. Nah. Yes. Okay, we have a town. If we get attacked by bandits, it's fine, because We need to fight them anyway. Now we definitely need more food. Traveling slowly. 28% laden. Okay. Okay. We're out of the desert, finally. Can head north, I guess. The hard part here seems to be just finding bandits to defeat, actually. There's nothing over there. Yeah, this definitely feels like a board game. Let's see here. Okay, I have a story. So the game Lords of Midnight that this is inspired by, the developers actually had a competition. Lords of Midnight is kind of like this game, but it has, or at least the sequel, or the one I played, there was 3 games in the Lords of Midnight series. So the first one was called Midnight, the Lords of Midnight. The second game was called Doomdark's Revenge, where you actually take on his daughter. And then there was supposed to be a third game. The third game didn't appear though as intended. Instead, there was a game called Lords of Midnight Citadel, the Citadel, which came out many years later and would be considered sort of a spin-off to the main series. Kind of like if you imagine that, let's see here. If you imagine that they did like Resident Evil, and then they were gonna do the one called Resident Evil 1.5, and then instead of doing that, they decided to do Resident Evil 2 much later. It's that sort of thing. And there was a competition for the first game, which was actually pretty interesting because it tasked players with, if they could I actually looked this story up today, so it's actually a little different now because more developments and more research was put in. So the original story that I heard about Lords of Midnight was that the developer had this competition where they said if somebody could play the game and successfully beat the game and made details showing every move they made, they would take that and turn it into a novel. And that never happened. Nobody was able to do it. But apparently, the initial story that I heard wasn't entirely accurate, because what actually happened was...
Dedicated to the celestial horses of the Fergana Valley, this Temple of Helios was one of very few that sacrificed horses to honor the gods.
Ah, honoring the sun god is all well and good, but a horse is a sacrifice I'm not prepared to make. Is it not astonishing that Helios has followers this far east? If we wish to befriend the people around here, we should consider sacrificing a horse. Okay, fine. So yeah. The updated story of the original Lords of Midnight was that somebody did some digging, and they found out that the original story was actually not entirely accurate. What actually happened was that people did try to... the specification was actually, can you prove that you beat the game? Not just you have to put down all of the moves that you made and like how you successfully beat, Doomdark, the bad guy, but rather people did try to send in proof that they beat the game, because you were just simply required to have some sort of evidence that you actually beat the game, like a photo or a video or something. And what people struggled to come up with was, because this was in 1984, they had some issues with like actually proving that they were able to beat the game. Either way, the developers actually did decide that they were gonna try to get this prize to someone, and they assigned it to a guy who had played the game he had played the game non-stop for 2 weeks. And what happened was that when the developer decided to, okay, so you're the winner, congratulations, good job, he had accomplished something that the developer himself didn't expect, which was to actually beat Doomdark before he was able to march on the main capital of the Free Lands, which was something that the developer didn't think you could actually accomplish. So this guy was picked as the winner, and they decided to pitch the idea to a bunch of publishers. And the publishers actually turned down the developer of the game, saying that this is too niche and we're not interested. So there goes your video game based Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I mean, video game based, like essentially Lord of the Rings, where the adventurers would go out into the world and try to conquer the evil Doomdark. And publishers weren't interested, so the book never got published, which is a shame. Anyway, let's see where we go here. I actually do have a secondary game that I was also interested in playing. Yeah. So that's a shame. And also, the third game in the series, despite Lords of Midnight being such a massive success on the ZX Spectrum, the ZX Spectrum, when you look at what it can actually do, the game, that system itself was made, it's considered to be a microcomputer. And the ZX Spectrum was a giant smash hit in the UK and continued to be a smash hit in the UK. However, the guy who invented the system had no interest at all in having it be a video game console. Like, he did not give a single fuck about video game developers. All he cared about was making money and profit off of selling microcomputers. So he gave like no support whatsoever to any video game developers that were working on his system, like at all. He wasn't actively discouraging it, but he wasn't enabling them in like even in the slightest. He wouldn't even recognize that there were there was a huge market for like video games, because what he did and what made the micros so successful was that the microcomputers, the ZX Spectrum specifically, you could actually buy super cheap. And that was the whole idea. He wanted to make money by selling microcomputers, and he made them super cheap. So the fact that like in 1984, even by their standards, even by 1984 standards, the ZX Spectrum was an absolute piece of trash when it came to, you know, actually running these games. The main appeal was that anyone could make games for it. It just was a really shitty computer with very odd decisions when it comes to, like, it uses the any computer and any console that you probably ever used uses the RGB format, which is what you're looking at right now. But the micros actually used something called the CMYK or SMYK system, which uses, instead of red, green, and blue, it uses cyan, green, yellow, and key. Key being their name for black. And it also had, it didn't really have any way of like changing up the palette. So you were just stuck with cyan, magenta, yellow, and key, which made for some awful looking games. The SMYK is actually better used for printing rather than computer graphics, because when you use printing, there's a whole system about how you do that. Yeah, really, that's what people remember it for. Yeah. The ZX Spectrum had so many games for it, but like the reason that was the case was because the ZX Spectrum was so easy to program for that you could hire people off the fucking streets to do it. So it was extremely cost efficient when it came to video game development, and it also kind of sold itself based on if you ever played a game on the ZX Spectrum that you actually liked, you could probably make that game yourself and make any changes that you wanted to. So that was a giant selling point. However, it also became the doom of the system itself, because it was just garbage when it comes to, the guy making the computer, he was not interested in making, a better system. He was, like I said, he was interested in profit, and he wanted to make shit on the cheap. And he was also sort of a controversial figure. There were a couple of scandals involved. He also had a wife who was, let's say, she was business savvy, but she was also absolutely ruthless. Not very likable. She was super good at the business, but she was really, really fierce and ruthless and crude. So, yeah, they after a while, the ZX Spectrum just crashed and burned because they just couldn't deliver, and it just didn't have the support it needed from the company that made it. So anyway, Lords of Midnight never got the third game. The third game actually came out on PC in the 90s, 10 years later. And then they also did remakes that you can buy today of Lords of Midnight and Doom Dark's Revenge, which are still considered to be like the main series, whereas the third game, which is not actually the third game, is considered to be a spin-off at this point. So that's the story about... It's a pretty sad story about, like, you know, that franchise that was like a massive success, and then it died because the system that made it popular, which was also a massive success, died because the people that made it had no interest in video games. It's so sad. We're gonna see if we can make it to this town before we die. We're really running low on supplies. But the town is right there. Come on. We're so close. Let's go to the water. We must give out no more than half rations tonight if we are to make the supplies last. Yeah. Okay, let's try to make it to this town here. Come on. Battle! Okay. Now things are getting interesting. There's the GOT of retro games. Yeah, like I said, it was a massive success. But this was in 1984, and we're also talking about the UK specifically. It was a British developed game, so it was huge in Britain, where the ZX Spectrum was also huge. But it didn't get traction anywhere else because the ZX didn't get traction, you know, in many places outside of the UK. The walls of the Citadel would make this an impossible assault, but issue the order strike and I should give it my all. Offering a gift is often a way to avoid a worse fate. Let me try to parlay with maybe... It will really take the Citadel. There's no shame in retreat. No, let's try. Attack! And we lost. I will have the cavalry hold off the enemy while everyone else pulls back. Okay, we actually lost people there. Interesting. Hostile. Okay, they don't like us here. The time may come where we shall need more than a single soldier to fight with us. Yes, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, we're actually fighting inside a town now. Damn it. The wild stallion can be tempted by gifts, but never take your hand from the whip. We must withdraw. Yeah, okay. Wow. Okay. That's, what is this? Is that a glitch? That's the menu. Also, we can't move. Wow, this is interesting. Yeah, so if you're the developer of this game, maybe make it so that if you flee from a battle in town, you actually remove the menu so that you're not stuck on the map when you exit the town. Okay, I'll take this as a sign from the gaming gods that we're going to try something else. This is what happens when you boot up a game, an indie game that has not been patched yet, and you have no idea what you're doing. So we're actually gonna go out here and we're gonna go grab the backup game. So we're gonna close down Silk for now. That game was certainly interesting, but we'll jump over to my backup game. I had a feeling that things were gonna not go as smoothly as I hoped, so we're gonna do this instead. Okay, let me actually change the stream title and let's do the giveaway as well. So we have that out of the way. There is only one person, so pretty cool, Dan. You're it. Nobody else entered the raffle, so you get the game for free. Yeah, this is why I usually plan my streams ahead of time, but stuff like this happens. At least somebody got something out of this. Okay, so let me go grab the game for you. House Flipper. Interior designer. Okay, there you go with the code. Okay, so we're gonna go to the I'm gonna change the title of the stream setting to instead reflect the fact that we are playing a little game called Rodland. Go to the creator dashboard. Change the stream info. Okay, that should have done it. I wonder if Jellicoe is still around. Actually, let's find out. Let's find out. Yeah, this is the backup game because it is freaking adorable. And speaking of classic games, this is a game that is the Twitch barely even recognizes. Let's see here. It's made by Jellicoe. They are not around. It says Wikipedia page says about Jellicoe. They were a corporation that worked with video games that existed from 1974 to 2014. Their fate was that they were dissolved. Let's see here. Jellicoe's parent company, Game Jaro, filed for bankruptcy, causing Jellicoe to vanish from the video game industry in 2014. The company's assets would be purchased by CD Connection, an indie Japanese studio that continues to use their game for side projects and licensing deals. The company itself is named after one of Jellicoe's games. CD Connection, yeah, the car game. Which is actually not that great, but still. The original Jellicoe company, Encom Holdings, quit the video game business in 2009, citing stiff competition in the industry, instead dealing in real estate. Encom also dissolved in 2013 and was delisted from JASDAQ the same year. That is another sad fate. So, yeah, City Connection. They own the Sikio IPs too. Okay. The shooters. Sikio, I think they did the Cannon Spike, the Kami shooter. Let's see here. Okay, I brought up the Wikipedia page for Rodland. Rodland, known in Japan as Yosei Monogatari Rodland, or Rodland A Fairy Tale, is a 1990 platform game originally developed and published by Jellicoe, of course. Rodland was ported to many other systems, the first being the Amstrad CPC, Nintendo Game Boy, Amiga, Atari ST, Commodore 64, Spectrum, NES, and yeah. The Amiga version was ranked 16th best game of all time by Amiga Power. Because the reason that this game caught my eye was because this game is fucking excellent on the Amiga. It's actually one of the best games on the whole system, and apparently Amiga Power agreed. So this I actually didn't know that this game was even an arcade game. I thought it was an Amiga original. But apparently it's been ported to a lot of different systems. Let's see, they did a Samurai Ace series, pretty cool, Dan says, and the Gunbird series. Ah, yes. Yeah, Sikio is, didn't they also do, like, UN Squadron for, Capcom? Because, I believe, Sikio had, like, a really close working relationship with Capcom, even though they were not an in-house developer. Actually, let me check that out. Talking Zikio here, let's see here. You could probably just Zikio. Let's see here. They did. Oh my god, they did a lot of games. Let's see here. They did Strikers 1945. Oh yeah, we saw that on the Capcom Arcade Stadium. Sengoku Blade, Soul Divide, a classic for the PS1 and the Sega Saturn. Apparently they also did a sequel to Strikers 1945. 1945 Plus. So they did, what, 4 games of the 1940 XX games. They did a Cannon Spike. They did a game called G-Taste. Ah. Wow, okay. So they did a Mahjong game called G-Taste, which also turned into a Yuri-centric hentai anime. How do I know that? That's for me to know and for you to find out. Or something. But yeah, so they did G-Taste. How interesting. What else do we have? Load Runner, they did one of those. Battle K Road, which is another Capcom game. And a bunch of games that I don't recognize. Pilot Kids, Strike Bomber, Quiz the Idol. Yeah. But this game was made by Jalico. So this is another one of those feel-good games. I don't know if there's a huge difference between the Japanese and the English version, actually. Let's just go with original mode. And also turn off the music, because this game actually has in-game audio. So here we have the story. The fairy is village, the rods of Shisha Nomo. A gift from Dad. Rainbow shoes. Rainbow shoes given by the elder. This game is, by the way, it's supposed to be Jalico's version of Bubble Bobble. Fight using the rods. Okay, so the way these work is you have to put in money. Mommy got kidnapped by a monster. Mom is taken atop the Maboots tower. Maboots! Okay, so the way this game works is actually pretty cool. You have this rod that you can attack. You cannot jump, but you can summon ladders whenever you want to. This adorable little character is the main character. You can play as the brother as well. And that's how you ideally beat a stage. Let's see, let's tune up the volume a little bit. So you want to collect the flowers before you kill the enemies, if possible. Nope. You can also get extra points by simply killing the enemies and getting the bonuses that they provide. Enter tower to rescue mom. The cool thing is that you can actually deny enemies the ability to get to you by removing the ladders that you summon. If you kill the enemies during bonus time, you get additional ladders. And if you kill them normally, you get a bonus. Here's the first boss already. You have to kill these crocodiles. Ah, damn. For an 80s arcade game, Rodland is surprisingly easy. So yeah, that was the first boss. Moving on. The main villain is actually very funny. He's definitely one of the highlights, as is most bosses from arcade games, but he really is a treat. Oh no! I got it in the wrong direction. Single screen action. Yeah, as you can see, very simple game. Excellent Amiga port. The Amiga port looks a bit different, but it's one of the best ports that I've seen on the system. Ah, no. Should have mashed. Yeah, the attacks are pretty fun. You can knock enemies out by like slamming them into each other. Or you can just keep slamming them into the ground and they will die like that. Okay, we got the extra. You collect all the letters, you get a bonus stage. Here we have the mummy. Here, take this life energy and go. Good luck. Here we have these annoyingly adorable bunnies. And these lampreys with bows on them, which is pretty disturbing. So despite being an 80s arcade game, we're just on our second credit. We got an extra life, so that's fine. Guy doesn't know what to do. Just... No! Only bad thing about this is that it's quite a laggy game. The stage turned out to be a bit easier than I expected. We get more bosses though. There's several. Ah, damn it. That was a bomb. No. Ah. So, next boss. This time you fight a giant whale. You have to hit him in the eyeball. Yay! Yeah, it was so rare to see Japanese games being ported to the Amiga as well, unless they were by like a really big publisher like Sega. So you would see games like, say, Outrun or what is that game called? Golden Axe, like their big hits. Also Afterburner and like Dynamite Ducks, but it was like when you saw a Japanese game being ported, it was almost always Sega. Ah. So to see a Jellicoe game on the Amiga was pretty special. It's like, what? Some of them were actually, some of the games that I fought were... Oh wow, that was... Some of them were actually made in the style of anime, like specifically Robotech, which was huge in Britain at the time. But they were actually made by Western developers who just liked the style. What happens if... Oh, okay. Come here. Come here. Come here. No. So you had games like Apidia or Switchblade. Or what was that game called? Galahad? Yeah, I think it was Galahad. That was clearly inspired by Japanese anime, but they were actually made by Westerners. Here we have a new feature where you can go through doors and appear in new spots. The enemies can do it too. Oh shit, like that. Just like with most ACA titles, there's a bunch of trophies that you get by... it's the same for all of them. There is the hardcore mode where you have to beat the game in 1 credit. And you cannot get any other... You can't get any more credits, and you have to make the high score list and then upload it to the high score list. And then there's a bunch of trophies that tasks you with getting various high scores. They are different depending on the game. And then you upload that, and so like these games are always super easy to like 100% for trophies. Especially since you technically can use like this. Create interrupt save data. You save it, and then if you exit the game, you go back in, it will load it immediately back to where you created the so-called interrupt save data. You can do this for every single ACA title on the PS4. Probably also the Xbox. This boss is actually pretty challenging because you have to position yourself correctly, and it's really hard to hit. Because he's way up there and you're like all the way down here. There we go. That's a good spot. Yeah, take that. Oh no. Oh, that doesn't help. Oh, the missile goes straight up in this boss. Let's see here. Oh wait, there's a bunch of comments. Let's see here. Capcom did console ports for Sticky-O. Morgan was in the DC version of Gunbird 2. I bet. Morgan is in everything. She's like the SNK character of Capcom. She keeps showing up in other people's franchises a lot. I like the attacks. You can combo the attacks too. Yeah, you can kind of do that. You can, if you knock an enemy into another enemy while you're slamming them, you'll kill the, what is that? The one you're holding with your rod. And also that was the first boss. Well, the first boss was the crocodiles. This is the third boss. I guess this guy is dead now? Yeah. This boss is quite a lot more difficult than the ones we saw before. We got the crocodile boss with no problems at all. We got the whale boss on our first try. This boss took some doing. Soon we'll see the... I believe the next boss is the final boss. That's a stage that's super hard to get all of the flowers for. Oh. Get away. Oh. Crabs are a problem, they're so fast. But yeah, after a while it gets it gets to the point where it's much easier to just kill the enemies, because getting all the flowers becomes really hard because the enemies are faster and tougher and more dangerous. Harder to move around. Yeah, the enemy that you knock them into is the one that dies. I'm not even sure how you're supposed to get these. Oh, there we go. We did it. Okay, this guy. No! Ah, well. 21? I think there's like 25 stages. Ah. Yeah, you can see the points. The top score is 116,000. I think I got that by using the save game exploits. Monkeys. Can't have an adorable anime game without monkeys. Yeah, there we go. Scene 25. Are we about to see the final boss? Why do they have Japanese flags on the back of their heads? Also, the flamethrower is pretty interesting because it goes in one direction even if you turn around. Ah, is it 30 stages perhaps? Oh no! No! They've got boomerangs. See if we can make this guy blow up. Come on. Yeah, come over here. There we go. Yeah, it's like options. Do you beat the stage by collecting everything, or do you try to simply just kill all of the enemies? Ah. I got him, but he also got me. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. So they can walk through walls, but I can't. Hmm. Nah. What happens if time runs out? Oh, I don't know. 28. But yeah, do stick around for the last boss, because he's right around the corner. The last boss fight is actually super awesome. Damn it. I couldn't get it. Okay. Is this the last stage before the boss then? Ah, we got both of them. Nice. No? Oh, the aim! That was too good. Yeah, here he is. This is as far as you will get, he says. You must first defeat me if you want to save your mom. Yeah, gotta save that mommy. So here's the final boss. Check this guy out. Check this guy out. He is tiny. He's like an angry baby bull. Oh no. This pattern isn't so hard, it's actually just... Now he gets a bit bigger. Arrgh. Damn it. Once again, pretty easy pattern actually, it's just the hitboxes are weird. No, the knee crush. Let's add some credits. Let's see, 4 should do. This guy is the closest thing this game has to a quarter muncher. Now he gets even bigger. No, it's not his final form. Ah, I messed up. Oh, he summons these mini bulls. When he's down here, it's not so bad. It's when he's up that it gets... Ah, I missed. RNG. Nope. Okay, let's see if we can save this one. Ah. Now, that's his final form. This guy keeps getting bigger the angrier he gets. Now he's gigantic. Oh no. I like that he has like a jetpack sort of thing. Oh, it follows you. Okay. I was curious about that. And now he's defeated. And he becomes tiny. Like, no! Baby bull is sad. He waves the white flag. Mom! Rit. Thank you. Unlike most arcade games, the text in this is actually super slow. And thus, the demon was locked away for good. At least the English also on point. End. Password. Part 2. The Unknown Pyramid. Down, down, down. Button mash. Something. Oops. Okay, let's try that. Down, 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 down. 5 years ago, a pyramid suddenly fell from the sky. I actually didn't know that this was a thing. I missed that part, so apparently there's a second story. Earthquakes became frequent. Dad went inside a pyramid. And now... Okay, so there is a whole second chapter. I actually did not know that, so this is new. New enemies too, interesting. Yeah, get up here. Ah. I've never seen this stage before. That's so cool. And the stages go all sideways too. That's very interesting. So there's a code in an arcade game to get extra stages. Goes after Dad into the pyramid. Goes, G-O-S-E. I see. Oh. Oh yeah, you actually can toss enemies into the corner. Haha. No. It's like 2 games in 1. Yeah, it does look like it. Like I said, I actually had no idea that this was even a thing. I wonder if the bosses are different too, because here comes the first one. It's a tank. Oh, strange. Oh. Baby tanks. Oh no, the fire can kill you. So instead of cute animals, we're now fighting war machines. How peculiar. Then again, the animals, or rather the monsters in this, have been replaced by laser shooting trains? The music is so chill. What about those things? Ah. Staplers? Ah, too tight. I'm curious, like, is this the final part? Or do you have to rescue, like, the whole family? Do we get another 32 stages? Oh my god! They are building a moving fortress. The Givadarta. Give a Darta. What does that mean? Also new enemies. Yeah, that's meme-worthy. I don't give a darta about what you're saying right now. Ah, I thought I got him too. Okay, we want the tea, if possible. Ah, yes! Extra life, yeah! Oh, hello. Here, take this life energy and good luck. There is apparently a sequel to this called, I think it's Souldyne or something like that, which is a puzzle game using those same fairies. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it's called Souldyne. Either way, it's made by the same team that did this one, and it's a puzzle game. And it has those same mommy fairies. Oh shit. Ooh. I do like the mechanics in this though, because, like I said, you can't jump, but you can summon ladders anywhere, like literally anywhere, even in the air, I think, anyway. Now, okay, yeah, but still, you can do it anywhere. Suddenly, the rod of Shishanomo starts to glow. This is Dad. This is Dad. You did very well. But the real one is in the basement. I wish you luck. Dad! New enemies once again? Ah, damn it. Mashed too hard. Boss time! Oh shit, it's Mega Man. Doing Mega Man bosses now. Oh no! Ah, so the... They summoned planes, I guess? Oh, okay, can you... Oh. Let me try something. I'm gonna wait for it. So, what if you... Oh yeah. That's a cheap boss, yeah. Still doable, but it's one of those bosses where if you wanna... It feels like it's one of those bosses where if you already know what it's going to do, it's gonna be a lot easier. Ah. Airplanes? Oh no, I missed. Fine though. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the sequel to this. Oh. Okay, we still need an E. Ah. Let's see if we can get it. No. Ah, it's so random which letter you get at first. I even tried using save states, and even with save states, it's actually pretty difficult to get the one you want. Because the letters go by so quick. Oh, you fall way faster than the enemies, okay. And of course they can walk through walls, no! Hmm. Yeah, I feel like the only problem with the game is that it's a bit laggy and like there's always slowdown when there's lots of enemies. That's pretty heavy. And also that the hitboxes are a bit wonky. It's just a gun. That's why I like the Amiga version. It wasn't this laggy. That's like the only real issue I kind of wish they fixed. God damn it. Okay, let's kill some of them. Okay. E. Yes! Okay. Fairy Mommy's back. Ah, it's the same one, so there's only two. Here, take this life, energy, and good luck. Yeah. Okay, how about that boss though? Is there another one? Do we need to beat more stages? One more it looks like. Oh! Ah, yeah, like that. But like I said, hitboxes are a bit wonky. Fortunately, it goes in your favor sometimes too, because the hitboxes on your attacks are extremely large as well, so there's that. Wow, that's a lot of enemies. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Ah. Ah, I got another X. It must be over there. This is the real one. Ah, is this a boss fight or no? It's a stage. Oh, this is going to be a pain to collect all of them. Here we go. Fewer bosses. There's only been 2 so far. Uh-oh. Very nice. Ah! Oh, boss. Feels like Mega Man again. Oh. Oh, on the... Just, okay. Do you hurt them individually, or... Yeah, okay. Nope. Ah, that's difficult to avoid from the middle, at least. What if you're, like, high up? Yeah, okay, if you're high up, you can do it. Oh. I guess, or you're low down, maybe. Oh. Definitely want a high ground, it seems. Freaking mechas. Damn, those bullets are fast. I wonder if the Amiga version had the second campaign. Ah. Oof, okay. Boss clear. Okay, does this one have 31 stages like the other one, or? More enemies keep showing up. We keep getting new enemies like every couple of stages. And these traps. They were in the first campaign, but they were yeah, fall down here. Yes. Pretty cool. Dan says that's the tank fortress. Yeah. Here, take this life energy and good luck. Thank you, fairy mommy. Guess this is what they look like when they're adults, maybe? Extra lives are always nice. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, now things are heating up. Damn. We got traps. Yeah, we're not getting out of this alive unless we kill this guy. Yeah, all these cannons and stuff. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, what is that? This is the engine. It's a... They did it. It's a brain or a... Like a... Coming this way, like an octopus or something. So another boss fight. Evil brain. Are those teeth or... No, they're claws, okay. Hmm. Okay, relatively simple so far. Ah. Oh, that was so cheap! Oh no! Okay, so you really have to be on point with your positioning to just get a hit in. Also, it moves kind of fast, and those tentacles are pretty long. Nah. Uh-oh. Let's do the same pattern. Please do the same one. Okay. Out and then in. No? Okay. Ah, it's so hard to get a hit in. I got two. Can I just stay on here? Yeah, okay. I'll die. For some reason, this boss doesn't summon enemies. It attacks you itself. Every other boss has done some sort of multi-pronged attack. Here we go. Get more. Oh. Very slow boss fight considering it's an arcade game. Very evil looking thing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Damn it! I could have gotten hits in. What, that's it? Squishy brain. It explodes. Oh, wow, so gory. Story note 2, clear. The evil forces of the pyramid is pulled up into the sky. Look, a star, Dad. Thus, the Gyadartha fortress was destroyed and the pyramid represented Dad's grave. How could they destroy my plans? Is there gonna be a third one? To build a Gyadartha fortress using the aura only possessed by fairies as an energy source. I am Sekiro. You will have to fight me. Ah, so we got another boss, or yeah, okay, we get another boss. Okay, speaking of simple boss patterns, geez. Okay, now things are getting more interesting. Oh. What if I... Ah, okay, if you hit it, it stops going in that same direction. Oh! Now there's two of them. Now there's three of them. Four? Oh, too many. What is this? All story clear. Okay. I haven't given up my plans. I will reach my goal on another world. Ha 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 ha. End. Ah. BG Gonzalez. Upper S. Main KRBG. Main program voice A. Happy. Momonga. Cultivate. Jellicoe. Really putting a lot of focus on the story, yeah. Oh, I got a really high score. 202,000. Okay, yeah, we are, yeah, that was Rodland. How interesting that we found out that there's a second campaign. I don't know how I didn't know that. I think maybe because the first time I played this, I played the Japanese version. It's very likely that I didn't realize that they were actually giving you a code. But yeah, there you go. Rodland. Absolutely adorable game. Also, let me go real quick and actually check out the I think it's a sequel. Anyway, let's see here. I think it's called, like I said, Aldine. See if I can actually find it. Ah, Soldam is the game. This one. The game is an elusive puzzle known only to the fairy folk. Yeah, you can see the shark is there. You can see the fairy mommies there. The core rule of the game. Actually, let's. there a trailer? If there is a trailer... Yeah. Maybe there is one. Okay, yeah, let's just have a look at this. This is the other game in the series. I think this came out later, because 1992. City Connection. 2021 Hamster. So this is the trailer for the game, and for the ACA titles, For the ACA titles, they generally show off like the first couple of stages to give you an understanding of how the game works. Like they'll show off, like say, the first boss or so. This is a related game. Looks like the AI here is building up to a combo. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, we got something special up there. What is that? If you collect extra, a pixie will come to your rescue. Ah, okay. Once again, if you get all the letters. Both lines with Sekeiro something something. Wonder what that does. Dekabura Netsu Sekeiro and you'll be lucky. Okay. Boom. Ah. Oh. Now things are speeding up. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Okay. Ah. So only horizontal lines count? This is some weird game of Connect 4. Yeah. It reminds me of P.O.P.O., but it's not as simple. You have to do whole rows. Oh, here's a boss. That's the first boss from the game we just played. I wonder what this actually does. Is it gonna, like, try to ruin everything? Oh. He just shot the thing down. Oh. Oh, there's an X. Will they be able to get it? Okay, one more. Oh. Yeah, okay, there we go. Extra. There's the fairy mommy again. Oh, she just cleans house? Okay. Arcade Archives. Yeah, there we go. Soldam. That was the name of the game. Yeah. Okay, we are done for now, so we're gonna head over to this little screen and we'll talk about what's gonna happen on Musa Monday. Because, of course, on Musa Monday, we're gonna play a Musa game, the latest one. This is gonna be Dynasty Warriors 8. No, Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires 20th anniversary. That title, because I got the Japanese original cover for this, it's actually Shin Sangoku Musou 8. Because I don't know, something about Japanese developers, sometimes they call the second game the Shin game, so they start counting from 2 when they're on the third game. I've actually seen this on other franchises as well. They seem to be have an aversion to numbers, or maybe it's the West that has a fetish for numbers. We want to call things, yeah. We just want to call things like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. Not sure, like, the difference there. But yeah, that is what we will be playing on Monday. So check that out. We'll have another giveaway, of course. We'll talk more about the lore for Dynasty Warriors, of course. But the whole point of Dynasty Warriors Empires game is that you fuck up the lore. So we actually have the Sword Maiden of Yue fighting for the Yellow Turban rebellions, and we the rebellion, and we already have control of both of the capitals, and we're on our way to make that rebellion actually win. So yeah, please check that out on Monday. We'll have another giveaway, like I said, and yeah, that's all we have for now. It was interesting. Thank you for swinging by. I definitely needed a break from all the shit that's been happening this week, and so yeah, thank you for hanging out. Been good to unwind with some brain candy and just forget about everything going on outside for a little while. I do appreciate it. And yeah, let's see here. Maybe we could do a little raid, perhaps. If Twitch can start cooperating. Yeah, okay. Let's raid code channels. I do try to pick people that I actually know. These big streamers with 10k viewers don't benefit much, but a smaller streamer with like only 50 should be good. So yeah, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with us, and we appreciate that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please have a good weekend now. I'll see you guys later.